safe. Stay alive. Play it safe. Stay alive. You should save your life for those you love, 'cause they need you in their lives, day and night, day and night, day and night. You should stay alive for those who love you and need you in their lives, need you in their lives, they need you. Many men and many women have said before that they don't believe that there's HIV in Africa. HIV in Africa. Most of them have passed away, 'cause they refuse to heed the voice of warning, when the voice of warning says, if you really wanna play, you better play it safe. It's better not to play loud. If you wanna play, use a condom, so you never go wrong. You should save your life, save it for everyone you love, 'cause they need you in their lives, day and night, day and night, you should stay.
Come now. Pastor, please wait.
What's the problem? What is the problem? Huh?
I'm just showing you the result. Excuse me, since you don't believe the result.
How can I? Eh? God forbid.
Pastor, there's no God forbid here. And point of correction. HIV has no man or woman of God. Since you are not convinced with the ELICIT test, then let us conduct it on Western blot.
Here you go again. Eh? Which is Western blot?
It is more reliable, costlier, and difficult to perform. All positive HIV antibody tests are confirmed with the machine.
God forbid.
There you go again.
Doctor, it can't be now. I am innocent. Can't you get that?
Please don't say that again. As far as HIV is concerned, nobody is innocent, neither guilty. You have just been infected.
God forbid! What's the meaning of this, Doc? Do you know the enormity of what you've just said?
Oh my God.
Point of correction. I'm not infected, neither am I affected. Get this into your head. Good day.
You are not doing yourself any good. Oh my God.
Stop crying, my dear. Stop crying. You need to see the doctor.
No, Mom, there's no need. I'm okay.
I know you're okay, my dear. But as a midwife, it is advisable to report any case of rape within 72 hours. At least, you'll be given some drugs to ensure that you don't get pregnant, as it is in most cases of rape, because they are all unprotected.
Oh, please just stop. I don't want to hear that word, rape.
I know how terrible you feel, my dear. But we can't sit here and wait till the hours run by. Please, my dear. Victory, it's okay now. It's okay. It's okay. Look at me. It's okay. Please.
Oh, Chuma, oh, Chuma,
It's okay.
I understand what Mom was trying to say. No one will want to give birth to kids that will give them problem. You are AS and I am AS also. So it is obvious that one or two of our children will have sickle cell anemia.
My dear, but what if none of them does?
The chances it's almost zero. I love you so much and I also know you do. But by the time problems start coming, you will almost deny if you ever loved me.
Who said that?
I know what it was between my mom and dad. Until my younger brother died, It was as if everyone was praying for him to die at a point. Please don't let's go there. It is easier for us to break up now than later. Things will fall in place and we will understand.
Please, my dear, you know I don't like seeing your tears, okay? Stop crying, okay? Stop crying. It's okay, it's okay.
Oh yeah,
are you not going with us again?
Are you talking to me? You don't get it. One, she can't be tested of HIV today. Was it not yesterday she got raped? Unless if she had been infected before then. HIV takes the period of 3 to 6 months before the virus can be detectable. You know that? Or don't you?
I know. But for pregnancy, we have to protect her for that.
If she's pregnant, she will deliver it. Or you think I'm going to encourage you to abort it? But if in 3 to 6 months time you are tested HIV positive, you see that room at the backyard. The boys' quarter there. There is where I'm going to lock her up.
Locking someone with HIV up in a room is discrimination, though.
Will you keep quiet? I know you supported the relationship.
Darling!
Did you suggest that we should arrest the boy?
It's arresting the boy the first thing or the head of my daughter. Please, though, get ready and let's go. There's no time to waste, though. We are waiting for you outside.
Okay. Wait for me in the car. Let me put on my shirt.
Forgive me for all my unrighteousness and take away this reproach from me. You said in your holy word that any tree that is not planted of you must be rooted out. Therefore, I root out any tree that is not planted by you. Any diseases that is posing itself as a barrier in this family. Every diseases that is posing itself, we bound, we destroy in the name of Jesus Christ. Father Lord, you have answered our prayers. In Jesus' mighty name I pray.
Guy, I have told you that this becoming sick often calls for fear. Enough of this chemist drug. Why not go for a proper checkup to at least know what is wrong with you? This could be manifestation of STI. Why you talk like this now? Eh?
Oh boy, just stop am. Because you not agree use condom. You only do when the poor girls insist on it.
Sonny, going for early testing is very, very important to at least know the necessary step to take against this pandemic.
Just because of this small malaria, people are talking like this and suspecting HIV. And STI.
See, not just that. Because we know your behavior towards having unprotected sex.
See, I trust my immune system. It is very strong to resist HIV, STI, swine flu, bird flu, or what do you call it?
You trust your immune system, Sonny, and now you are down.
My brother, don't mind him. Listen. You may have exposed your body to the various types of the virus, maybe HIV 1 and 2, including the subtypes, and I guess Your immune system is becoming too weak and unable to fight them, allowing opportunistic infections to easily penetrate into your better reason because better reason because you want something to
My dear, you should know as a young girl that every woman are very vulnerable. Well, we thank God that you are free from being pregnant now. But there are other things to fear besides being pregnant. When one is drunk, judgment and coordination decreases. And a drunken person may find it difficult to take a healthy decision about sexual behaviors and may even find it difficult to make correct use of the condom.
Doctor, I tried all I could to stop her from seeing this symbol. But she said she trusted him and could manage the relationship.
In the area of trusting a sexual partner, telling the truth about his past life and or HIV, STD status may not all that be safe.
Doctor, he wasn't my sexual partner.
Will you keep quiet?
Darling, take it easy with her now.
If so, how much has he respected your view about sex? Trusting a romantic partner means listening, communicating, and trusting each other, all of which are necessary to negotiate for abstinence and condom use. Having respect for oneself means seeing clearly what one wants and needs in a relationship.
I do tell him that.
And maybe he did not get the message because you had not said it as if you meant it. That is to say, the communication was poor.
Doctor, what about the other test?
Well, that one will be done much later.
That reminds me, Doctor. What in cases of where people or somebody got raped today and tested HIV positive the next day?
That is to say, the person raped must have been infected before. So it is possible that the person raped infected the rapist. HIV belongs to a retrovirus family of viruses whose members has a unique way of replicating itself when they infect a living cell. Some people who have HIV infection may not develop any clinical illnesses for 10 years or more. Yes, and it takes a period of 3 to 6 months before the virus can be detected.
All right, there's no wrong. Thank you, Doctor.
But remember to always come by in case of anything.
We will, Doctor.
Thank you very much, Doctor. All right. I appreciate it.
Stay well.
HIV is human immune deficiency virus, while AIDS is acquired immune deficiency syndrome. HIV is a pandemic that affects and infects all. Its effect is seen on all spheres of life: political, economical, social, even moral. That is why it is important that we know our status at all times. Now let me intimate you more on the modes of transmission. HIV can be transmitted through having unprotected sex with infected person, be it oral, anal, or vaginal. It can also be transmitted through direct contact with infected blood products. It can also be transmitted through sharing of infected sharp objects, such as surgical equipment, manicure and pedicure equipment, needles, sacrifications, tattoo, and so on and so forth. HIV positive mothers can also transmit it to their children during pregnancy, at birth, or during breastfeeding if proper care is not taken.
Why don't you just go on with the test for any other thing? What if I'm not positive?
Fine. If you are not positive, it doesn't matter. You still need to know these things. For example, if you are negative, you still know how to prevent this disease, such as the ABC method, which I know you are not aware of. A stands for abstinence. And as a youth, it's very, very important that you abstain. B, being faithful to your partner, and that concerns married people. C, correctly and consistent use of condom for commercial sex workers, politicians, drivers, and even musicians. D, do not share sharp objects and avoid being in direct contact with sharp objects. Now you still need to know that the prevalence in age of this disease we are talking about is with people between the ages of 24 and 29, the age group in which you fall into, followed by people between the ages of 30 and 34, with women still very, very vulnerable to this disease, and people with high risk of sexual behavior.
Sir, you're making me scared. Why don't you just go on with the test, please?
You don't have to be scared, okay? Now, you will do me one favor.
What is that?
You will give answer to the following questions.
Okay, sir.
1. Have you had more than one sexual partner?
Yes, sir.
Did you have sex with them?
What do I want to do with them if not fun, sir?
Calm down. I need a straightforward answer, yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Protected or unprotected?
Some protected and some unprotected.
Now, did you inquire to know the past sexual behavior of these people you had unprotected sex with?
Do I have to ask them first before having fun with them? I just want to have fun and fun. Sir, is there any problem? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look, Pastor Lawrence, why are you doing this to yourself and those around you? Do you know you are putting the life of my nurse at risk?
Doc, do you know that? In fact, I just needed an injection for fever, that's all.
That's not what you need. All you need to do to yourself and your family is to accept and admit that you are positive. After all, you can't run away from it. The symptoms are already showing. HIV doesn't kill. What does is fear, stigma, discrimination, and AIDS. You will go down faster than you ought to if you don't take the necessary steps. But I would also like to run a test on your wife.
Doc, I'm already in 2 weeks program, but if at the end the result is true, I'll drop the Bible.
Look, whether you drop the Bible or not, God remains God. That is the thing. Don't run away from me. Don't run away.
AIDS is not a disease or a virus. It is a syndrome of opportunistic infection and diseases. So one cannot be infected with AIDS.
So there's still no cure for it?
No treatment that can cure AIDS is available for now. But a number of ARVs have been developed that suppress the replication of HIV, thereby preventing the destruction of the immune system.
They need you in their lives, day and night, day and night, you should stay alive for those who love you. who love you and need you in their lives. Need you in their lives. They need you. Many men and many women have said before that they don't believe that there's HIV in Africa.
Are you alright, ma'am?
Was that your patient?
Do you know him? He's a friend.
I see.
Is that why you are crying?
No. It's just something else.
Just try and put yourself together. I just came to say thanks.
For what now?
My wife.
Your wife and the baby, how are they doing?
They are doing perfectly fine. Not just both, but the entire family is fine.
Fine. Thank God.
Let me rush back to office. I have one or two things. I just said let me say thanks.
That's good of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That is wonderful. I mean, you're such a strong girl to get over the trauma so fast.
What will I do now?
So, what about your dad?
Traveled. He won't be back until next week.
Baby, you have to be very careful from now onward.
Yes, I need to. Girl, do you know the part that almost scared me?
Which of them?
When they made mention of HIV tests.
HIV. HIV, see the fair person these days.
See you.
Let me tell you, if you don't know, my situation is almost more than HIV.
I know. But the stigma and discrimination, that's the problem.
How is that?
You know what my dad said? He said he will lock me up in the breast quarter all through my life if I'm tested positive.
Really?
That's my fear. Anyway, I can see you're dressing. So where are you going to again? Waka waka.
Yeah, forget me, Gabriel. Forget me.
Because me, I must follow you to the U. You're always going out without me. I must follow you to the U. See it.
Follow me. To anywhere, Abby?
Yes.
Oh, Chumatimo, mi, Ilehio. Oh, Chumatimo, morireo. Oh, Chumatimo, mi, Ilehio. Oh, Chumatimo. Morireo. Adaba, tifoloke, loke, wabale mio. Ojumotimo, morireo. Ojumatimo mi, Ilehio. Ojumatimo, morireo. Ojumatimo mi, Ilehio. Ojumatimo.
Hey guys,
Why are you so excited?
man, I'm bouncing back. A new life has begun, you know.
A new life?
Yeah, a new life.
How do you mean?
Well, the constable that is actually helping me is giving me a job.
What kind of job?
Job now?
Hey, come on. What do you mean job now? What kind of job and the what organization?
Well, it's an NGO that is creating an awareness on HIV. Yeah, I'll still start the training.
On what again?
Well, on sensitization, actually, it means letting people know more about HIV/AIDS, you know?
You are not serious.
Lest I forget, there is something I want to ask you.
Now, what is that?
Do you now know your status?
There the problem lies.
You are welcome. Thank you. It's a very long time. Long time. Please, let's sit here and have a very nice rest. Hey, my God. Look, the breeze here is very sweet. Place is cool. This side is very hot. Yeah, yes. Osakwe. It's such a long time. Is everyone okay? My brother, they are okay. You have refused to bring your children home. At least, for us to know them. I'm sure they're all grown-ups now. Yes, they are. You know, 2 of them are already in the university. You don't mean it. Children, they grow very fast. How about the 3rd one? You mean Victory? I am pursuing her admission. And I am thinking of bringing her to the village before the end of this year. Why Victory alone? How about admission? I don't mean I have made up my mind on that, oh. But pending on the outcome of our admission, then I will decide. I purposely came to the village here to see how the admission is going on. That is why I'm here. Which of the universities is she going to attend? Novena University. At least she'll be closer to you people here in the village. You mean the one in the neighboring community? Yes. Where are those children trooping to? They are going to Osamere. I almost forgot. We shall go to Ezemo Shrine later in the day. What for? Agumpu, of course. For protection against cutlass, cut, and other objects. You know, brushing is about to start on the farm, where they use one blade on several persons. That is sacrification in this modern age. God forbid. Or Sakwe, you are saying God forbid. It is what we have been doing from the time of our forefathers. Maybe you people need to be informed that through that means a lot of people can get infected of HIV. Stop it! Don't make the elders not to go to Ezemo Shrine again. Don't let them hear you. It is the truth and they ought to know. What truth? Look at these boys. Trooping for a festival I called the spread of HIV/AIDS. Look at you people from the city. That practice should be stopped. Or you elders should advise the people to buy their own blades when going to such practices. City man, because you have gone to city, our custom and tradition now should stop. This thing has been existing in what has happened to our elders. It is a practice that has been years immemorial. Existing indeed. Because you
went to the city and you just came back now, practice should be stopped.
Doesn't have a choice. She knows it's the custom of the land.
You know it. You know it.
Well, I don't have anything against that, oh. But first, you people should put into consideration what led to our late brother's death before taking any action. Oh. He was sick, and his body was no longer responding to the drugs administered to him. And then his wife brought him home back from the city. Ezemo also confirmed that he ate what the land forbids.
Yes, you know it.
And they didn't bring him home on time for us to appease the gods of the land.
Yes.
That's it. He ate what the land forbids. You people have forgotten that we were together in the city before they brought him back to this village. You see, there is no need telling you the story again. You are not a layman on this issue now, and that is true. See, let not overemphasize on this issue, because I know you too well, Osakwe. You know too much book. The decision will have been taken, even if you were not around. That is correct. Cambridge, you want to change the custom and tradition of our people. That woman is mine. I am in position. Please let me see you very brief. You want to see me? Let me see you. Okay. Very brief. Okay. Go ahead.
Doctor. I was coming from the office, but you were not there.
You again?
I don't know why you hate listening to me, doctor. I am sure it will work. My ancestors have never failed me before.
You mean I should just bring two persons for us to test it?
You and I will make millions from this. Doctor, imagine where the whole world will know that you and I have the cure for HIV and AIDS.
Mr. Man, I respect your practice as well as I respect mine.
But yours have never provided any cure for the disease.
And yours did.
Yes, because my gods don't want to let people keep dying.
What are your proofs? I mean, your claims.
Did I tell you I claimed it from anyone?
Mr. Man, I have a lot of things to do. Please, I can't help you.
So don't you want to make money, doctor?
Please excuse me.
You see, if no Igbo man bring this thing now, say he get this cure, all of them are going to help and make him plenty. But we black man, we
please excuse me.
Mommy, what time?
Jessica, I'm scared. My daddy will kill me if I'm tested positive.
No, he will not. Please calm down. Look at yourself. You're already lean when you've not done the test.
Daddy said it's tomorrow. Oh God, I'm scared.
You don't have to be scared, okay?
Are you sure?
By the grace of God.
There is no grace of God in HIV and AIDS matter.
There is victory. Just believe, okay? Don't you believe in miracles?
I believe.
Okay, it's okay now. Stop crying, baby.
Why?
Just believe. Stop all this now.
Honey, why? You can't still.
You should stop crying now. What's all this now? It's okay.
Why me? Why me? Huh? Why me?
Jen, what is it, Jen? You are getting me scared. What is it?
I am HIV positive.
Oh God, why now?
Victory, don't tell me you are still crying.
Doctor, what is the situation?
Please calm down, calm down.
Hey, somebody else!
Victory!
Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for helping me go through the training successfully, sir. Thank you, sir.
You just have to go home and get ready for your first advocacy visit, okay?
Thanks, sir.
See, like I told you earlier, thank God you turn a new leaf. Once you are tested positive, it motivates you to live positively. And when you are also tested negative, it motivates you to remain negative. So I must say thank you for remaining focused while you.
Thanks, sir. Thank you once more, sir.
Just express it to yourself. What kills? HIV does not kill, but fear, stigma, and discrimination kills. In your own case, you have nothing to fear.
Doc! Where's doctor? Doctor! Nurse! Oh God, why now? Why me?
Doc, I'm tired.
Please relax, man. She's okay. This is why I told you that early testing is very important. If she had known her status, that will help her to know the action to take to remain healthy. All you people need now is proteinous food for bodybuilding, carbohydrate for energy, vitamins for body protection,
Yes.
fats to complement energy through warmth and health. By the way, Pastor, I know you don't take alcohol.
Alcohol? I don't.
But some do. My advice, you should avoid alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Always exercise to keep your body fit. And you need plenty of sleep. Moreover, in case of any opportunistic ailment, come immediately for prompt treatment.
Doc, now that I'm affected and infected right now, how can I be of a help?
I know how you feel. Everyone has a role to play in combating HIV and AIDS. You can organize programs in your church and invite us to talk to them. Write up talks concerning stigma, discrimination, and HIV/AIDS, especially talking to your youths and members of the choir.
There you go again. Doc, are you talking about the choir members?
Of course. Do I have to give you some instance of what happened some time ago?
You don't need to tell me that, Doc, because I'm always with them every now and then. Okay? Youth of these days are something else.
That is why we need to help them. By the way, as I was telling you concerning your wife, she has just reached the 3rd stage, which is the symptomatic stage, whereby the signs are noticed. Moreover, we have the incubation stage, which is noticed between 2 to 10 years.
God. Oh God. I'm finished.
It depends on a number of factors. Nutritional status, immune status, mode of transmission, and so on and so forth. All you need now is love, care, and support. And you may not get it from those whom you expected, but put your trust in God.
Listen now, why are you arguing what you don't know?
Who is arguing what he doesn't know?
Wait, listen, let me clear you something, okay? The human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, which causes the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, is genetically programmed to do one thing.
And what's that?
Listen, okay? It hijacks the productive machinery of the human cell and then trick it into shunning up as many copies of the virus as they can before the cells die.
Which cells? The body cells or the virus?
Why are you asking questions I already know the answer?
Let him finish now.
I wonder.
Okay.
As I was saying, the current best hope for the treatment of AIDS requires the patient to take a number of different drugs, each of which interferes with certain steps of HIV infection process.
Yes, I'm coming. What are you doing here?
Won't you let me in first? Jessica. Please, Jessica. Please. I'm really sorry for the way I talked the other day. Please forgive me now. I beg now. Eh? But you don't make my face not show well for this teleprogram. By the way, where is your cancer?
You are such a stupid girl. Why you gonna make the episode end now? You talk too much, selfish. You talk too much.
Are you cancer?
Hello viewers, I am Uche Sam, the producer. The soap you just watched is not just fiction and acting. HIV and AIDS is real. Know your status today and live positively. Treatments for HIV are available. HIV can be managed.
My name is Eddie Aguariviare. People call me Papa Suspense.
And I'm Mr. Ben Uzigbe. You can call me Ben.
Yeah. Well, you've heard it all. You've been watching. It is obvious that people do not contact HIV through mere hugging, pecking, kissing, talking, sweating, shaking of hands, insects or mosquito bites, or the use of the same kitchen utensils.
Yes, kitchen utensils like your cups, your plates, sharing of the same toilet and bathrooms, or even, when you cough or sneezing.
Yeah.
What have you mean?
Or the use of the same GSM. Yes,